All right, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, welcome to Mr4Koffee, vlog number 6. So, on this vlog, by the way, I love this. I love this coffee cup because it's about love. It's about spreading love and positivity. Okay, which we definitely need these days. We need it more than ever. Probably more than ever. Ever. But listen, don't watch the news so much. It's not all that negative. The news likes to report and make negative atmosphere, okay? But it's not like that, okay? Actually, as a matter of fact, you shouldn't be watching the television to begin with. Television is bad for you. And we're going to talk about that. Now, it's kind of funny and ironic because I am the one that's doing all this television stuff, but I do technical aspects of the televisions, you know. Here's what I'm trying to say, guys. And I'm not the only old geezer here. You know, there's other well, I don't want to call them geezers, but there's others out there who are my generations. I call myself an old geezer because I'll take that, I'll take that badge. But others out there, more handsome, older gentlemen, they, who are my generation, maybe older than me, they know what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say here is, without butchering it, what I'm trying to say is, television these days and the programs, and there's so many of them, there's so many channels, and you do have variety to choose from. But the problem is a lot of people are fixated on a certain channel or certain program, and they're just constantly watching the same old 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. It's been proven that certain programs that are being repeated 24/7, or certain news networks, they're being repeated 24/7. It has been proven by MK Ultra. MK Ultra. Look it up. Long Dog MK Ultra. Anyway, go figure that out. It's been proven that you can easily hypnotize. You can easily hypnotize and have an effect on the brain to some, well, I don't know to what exact extent, but it definitely has some effect. Meaning that you can energize people to do certain things. Well, for one example, let's look at look at our situation right now. Look at our situation right now. It's so divided. You got red team versus blue team. You got a team in the middle. You've got progressives. I mean, there's definitely divide. There's definitely tribalism. And you got these different brands of networks that support certain tribalism. I'm with a Pepsi. I'm with a Coca-Cola. I am with a Sprite. So there's definitely that. But that also influences when you are watching a certain program or certain channel, can influence the brain, the state of mind, to truly believe, yes, I'm part of this tribalism. Yes, it has to be. My tribe is the best. Forget the rest. This kind of like lunacy, which does happen. Look, it does happen. I'm not saying everybody's like that. Okay, I'm putting some comedic stuff in here, but it does energize certain people. Okay. However, let's talk about television and programs. I watch television not that much, guys. I watch. Usually, I go to Netflix. I go to Amazon Prime. I choose what I want to watch, and I watch it at a certain time. The beauty about today's televisions is you can choose what you want to watch when you want to watch. Okay, and I choose what movie do I want to watch. Let's say tonight there's a movie that I picked up and I favored that I want to watch. It's by Henry Cavill. It's about something Night Hunter, and I'm gonna watch it tonight at 10 o'clock. That's the beauty. That's the beauty about on demand, is that you can choose when you can watch a movie and which movie do you want to watch and what you want to watch. You can choose what you want to watch, and that's the beauty of that. This is why I don't have a cable, guys. I don't watch cable. I don't watch the news networks. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch MSNBC. I don't watch Sky News. I don't watch any of these news networks. Zero. Zero. Big fat zero. I have no interest in that. I don't care. If I want to find out what happens, I can easily find out what happens through the internet. If something majorly happens, I will know about it. I will be notified through my phone. Okay, if there's a breaking news of something happening, I will know about it. But I don't need to watch a news network that talks about same thing over and 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 over, and then hypnotizes you and then gives you a bad influence. I don't need that crap. I don't need that crap. Okay? And those anchors, those news anchors, they're paid actors. They're paid, super paid actors. They're part of the club. They go to all these fancy dinners, okay, and they will say anything that the producer on their ears is screaming to them to say so. Or they will read whatever's on a teleprompter to read, okay? I know how this works, and I know how the whole thing runs. So therefore, I don't need to pay to watch some shit to run 24/7, okay? I don't need that crap. And I don't watch it. I don't watch it. I refuse to watch it. Okay. So now when it comes to sports, it's a bit tricky with the sports, but I can find I only have internet. I don't have cable, but I can still find a way to watch football games. You know, I can watch I can watch football games through my local over-the-air antenna, digital. So on NBC, on CBS, ABC, I can watch majority of the football games. Okay, so I can find a way to watch the football and sports games. I can find a way to watch that. So I'm okay with sports. Believe me, I can find a way to watch my favorite teams. So I'm okay with that. So don't worry about that. And you can too, just got to find a way to do it, okay? I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but there's a way for you to find a way how to watch your favorite teams, okay? So I'm okay with that. Same thing with the NASCAR. I love NASCAR, so I find a way to watch NASCAR, Xfinity racers, Daytona 500, okay, Talladega, all these cups. I can watch it. I can find a way to watch it. So I'm okay. I'm okay with sports. So my whole point is that you don't really need a cable, guys. Do you really need a cable? You don't. I mean, think about this. You're paying for a package that you can't choose how you want that package. The package is already designed for you. And if you want to have all these sports networks, which sometimes you're going to need because you want to watch your favorite teams, right? If you want to have all these other programs that you want to watch, you got to pay something like $180 plus the hidden charges fees. That comes out to $220. And then on top of $220, you got to pay for the internet, which goes up to $300. So you're paying $300 a month, meaning you can lease a new Mazda CX-5, or you can lease a new Honda Accord for $300 a month. You can lease a new car for crying out loud, or a new truck, or whatever. You can lease a new Ford truck or a new Chevy truck for $350 a month easily. Easily, you can lease it. All right, just go to your nearest dealership and you can do that. So that's why I got the cable. I was like, the hell with this shit. I could be driving a new car, a second car. All right. Yes, you got to pay the insurance, so it adds up, but still, you get my point. So having a cable really doesn't. It's ridiculous. At this point, the only reason these companies like Comcast and Time Warner and Cox, I don't know if Cox still around, COX, maybe in northeast part of area like Philadelphia, New York, those areas, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, maybe around there somewhere. Maybe they still exist. I don't know, because I haven't been up there. I haven't been living up there in a long time. So I don't know. Maybe you guys know. But Time Warner, Cox, Comcast, AT&T, DirecTV, the only reason these companies exist, it's because of the internet. They supply the internet for you, and that's the main reason why. Now, I made a good deal with the Xfinity. I have Xfinity. I made a good deal with the Xfinity, and they gave me they really, I mean, look, I'm not here trying to act like some kind of a Xfinity fanboy, because I'm not, but I do have to be honest. They didn't lie to me. They didn't lie to me. They told me the truth. They said, okay, this is how much you're going to pay locked each month on the XFI Advantage Xfinity. There won't be any charges. You'll be able to use your internet unlimited, as much as you want. You'll have unlimited bandwidth. Here you go, 1.5 terabyte. I'm sorry, 1.5 gigabyte, not terabyte. I'm sorry, gigabit, 1.5 gigabit, which is all I need, not terabyte. Jesus Christ. Okay, 1 gigabit. Here's your 1 gigabit, and it's a locked payment. The price never changes. It's been now 12 months, and my bill never changed. Always the same, locked, exactly. So kudos to Xfinity for doing that. All right. So I got to give them credit for that, because they did stay true and they did honor. I don't know if they did this because I told them who I was. I don't know if they did this because I told them that I do have a YouTube channel and I do need that internet speed and I do live streams. You guys can contact them. You can talk to them. Maybe they'll do you the same favor. I don't know, but they did me a favor, guys. Yes, there is a contract. I did sign a contract with them for this, but hey, I'm okay. I'm getting a 1.5 gigabit internet speed, 460 megabits per second upload speed. I'm good. And the download speed is like ridiculous, like 900 megabits per second. Okay, so I can easily download whatever the hell I want to download, just like that. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. And I think this is the only reason why these companies, they exist, honestly. The reason they exist, it's because of the internet, honestly. Because if you have internet, let's be honest here, honestly. If you have internet, that's all you need. Do you really need to go to, what do you need a cable for? On the internet, you can find everything. You can watch anything. You can search anything. You can find anything. If you have internet, you got everything. No, pretty much. Whatever your crazy mind wants to see on the internet, you can find it. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to say is all you need is the internet. It's all freaking there. But be careful where you go, because there's some unsecure shit out there on the internet. So when I say whatever your crazy mind wants to see, be very fucking careful where you go. Because on the internet, if you're not careful, you can get hacked. Your information can get hacked. Your information can be used for doxing and all kinds of different sorts of nonsense. So be very careful when you go on the internet. Everyone should know that. Internet, it's not a safe place. You got to be super, super extra careful. I use Norton. I use Norton all the time. I use Norton Premium, and let me tell you guys, I'm not sponsored by Norton, but if I was sponsored by Norton, I would highly recommend Norton. And Norton Premium was given to me by Xfinity, and I use it all the time. And let me tell you, man, it's perfect. I can see everything. I can peel off the layer of every website. Even before I click on it, when I'm searching it, I can check and see if it's safe, unsafe. I can peel out any layer out of it. Works great. Norton Premium, I highly recommend that you get the Norton Premium, man. It's a peace of mind, and it's worth every penny. Trust me. Norton is the best. That's the one that I recommend. So, like I said, do you need a cable? No, you don't. If you have internet, you got everything you need. Everything's there for you, so you really don't need it. But let's get back to television and the programs. And this is like two different subjects. Why I don't watch the news, why I don't watch all these programs. Because, guys, first of all, I'm busy. I got things to do. I work 2 different jobs plus this YouTube. So I really don't have time to sit around all day long. And thank God that I don't have time to sit along all day long and be watching all this brainwashing garbage. Because what it is, guys, it's brainwashing garbage. I mean, look at this whole thing with the Area 51. Just because somebody posted something, some dude, some douche, some Nuratu douche, posted that bogus crap. Guess what? That's all it takes. It takes one domino to hit, and then all the other dominoes will follow. Okay? Because people are goofy. People are goofy. People are complex and goofy. All right? They're complex and goofy. And I'm convinced humans will do anything for that 15 minutes of fame. So guess what happened? Oh, now they got a Woodstock. Now the September 20th will be a Area 51 Woodstock. Area 51 stock, whatever day. Area 51 Woodstock Day, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think they're just going to call it Area 51 Day, September 20th. So everybody's going to be going there, hanging around at the Rachel. And this is maybe good business for Rachel at the small town because of all these people coming there and a lot of money is going to be there. Maybe this was a setup. I have my other theories. Maybe this was a setup from state of Nevada for them to profit more money off of Area 51 because maybe they're not getting any kickback from it. Maybe this was part of the state of Nevada idea to get these people to come there because Vegas, it's not enough, I guess, and Area 51 is right there. Let's profit some more money. Or maybe it was the idea from the city of Vegas mayor or Lincoln County. I don't know. I mean, somebody, I'm sure that there's some kind of a deal that was being made. Okay, because it just seems kind of like ridiculous that that these people will be there, having a party, enjoying themselves, and if this wasn't all organized and set up, I don't think they would be there. You don't just go in there and chill out there. You would have the military there, escort you out, tell you to get the fuck out of there, and it would be very intimidating, and you would get the fuck out of there. Okay, I think this whole thing was a setup. It's just this whole thing with UFO too. I have a feeling that this is a smokescreen, and this is not the first time that our government does the smokescreen. They like to do that shit a lot. Okay, we do have some vehicles, from what I understand, that look like UFOs, and they can maneuver and fly with this zero gravity called what was the, I forgot the name of what's it called, but there's this energy field that they're using, like a gravity field that they can operate Okay, all right, and like because every cubic centimeter of the space has the energy, and this gravitational pull, this gravitational field can have that ability to do so, and they're able to maneuver. And that's why the Navy released, the F-18 chasing this craft, and this craft is probably one of ours that we redesigned. So now they're saying they're real. This could be a setup. This could be exactly what Stephen Greer was talking about, Dr. Stephen Greer. This could be a prelude, a setup for us to get us ready to believe that there's some kind of beings out there. They're coming down here and they're going to attack us. This is like something's being staged. It doesn't add up. Okay, it doesn't add up. Whenever government tells you something, whenever these owners and the big dogs sitting on top of the pyramids that you never see, whenever they show you something, there's a reason. If they show you footage of a UFO on the news, there's a reason for it. If they're talking about the Area 51 and having this, Area 51 day where people are celebrating aliens and this and that, means they're preparing us for something. Whatever that is. Or maybe that individual who came from the future, supposedly, I forgot his name, he was unknown, his face was blurred out. He did this video on Apex where he said that with a growling voice, because everything, you can't identify who this person is. He wants to be anonymous. He said that he came back from 2037 and that in 2028, finally, we're going to make contact with these beings and they're going to be acknowledged. But I don't know what happened after that in 2028. Basically, we will acknowledge these beings in 2028 and they're going to be acknowledged that they're among us. They live with us. Oh, I don't know, something like that. That's what this guy from the future said. I don't know how much you can believe it. This guy from the future also said that the Orange Man will be reelected and he's going to be a 2-term president. That's what this individual said. I don't know how much you can believe this guy, but that's what he said. Okay? And he said some other things, but I'm not going to talk about it. You guys can watch the video. I don't know if this guy truly came from the future. I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. I have no clue. But I think there's a lot of setup happening here. If you ask me personally, there's a lot of setting up here. It smells like a setup for something. They're setting us up for something. Whatever that is, there's some sort of a setup. You have to remember, when you're staging something, when you're preparing something, it has to be slowly proceed. Slowly has to be proceed. Meaning that you're slowly setting up the pieces. Nothing happens quickly overnight. Okay, guys? All of this stuff takes time. Takes a lot of time. So, I think it's all, I believe everything is scripted. Seriously, man. I'm at the point where my opinion, everything is scripted. Sure, there's certain things that happen. There's lunatics out there. There's crazies. They do some crazy shit. Of course. There's accidents. Of course. But 82%, I think it's all scripted. Because we already know that we go to these scripted wars. We start some kind of coup in some country. Then we get involved in a war. We know that the wars are being scripted and made. Okay. And we already know about that. Look at the Gulf of Tonkin, got us into Vietnam War. And then look at 9/11, look at this Iraq War and all that shit. There's a lot of staging that happens. Now, who these individuals are, guys, I don't know. Yes, I knew this one person. His name was Dietrich, but that's all. That's as much as I can tell you. I used to work for him. I'm not going to tell you where. I used to work for him. I don't know if he's still alive, because when I met him, he was like I think I don't think he's alive now, because when I met him, he was 75. That was 23 years ago. He was 75. Now, if he's alive, he's like 93, whatever. Okay, he's old. His name was Dietrich, and that's as much as I can tell you. And he told me openly. And I didn't know. I was young back then. I didn't even know what the Freemasonries are, you know. I thought he was talking about maybe somebody who's building, you know, craving the stones, building something. Mason, free, what do you mean? Like you guys building stones? What? So I couldn't connect the dots who the Freemasons were, you know, and I thought maybe he was talking about that he was part of, like, you know, building stones and building stuff and whatnot. That's what I thought about the Freemasonry, like they're like building stuff. Even though to some extent it's true, they do build stuff, but it goes deeper than that. I didn't know who Freemasons were. I had no idea. I was too focused on chasing skirts, having good time, you know, looking for pussy. That's all I was concerned about back then, because I was a horny motherfucker back then. Okay, so this guy showed me. I swear to my father in grave, who passed away. I swear on my father's grave. This individual showed me his apron, blue and gold, and then red on the top, with the ruler going upside down with a V, and it says degree 33 degree masonry, 33 degree mason. And I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, okay, so what? You know, you building a lot of stuff? And he was laughing. Okay, young man, we're ready to get my luggage. Or something. Go tell him to get my luggage. Because I used to work for him. He lived in a big mansion, okay? I'm not going to tell you. That's as much as I'm going to tell you, guys. Why I worked for him, you don't need to know that. That's confidential. So I'm not going to tell you more than that. So he said to me, he showed me, he said, go grab a luggage, we're going, whatever. Called the limo driver. So, and I got the luggage cart, whatever. And, but he showed me. I think he kind of liked me, though. I'll be honest with you, dude. I think he kind of wanted to fuck me or something. I don't know, dude, what the fucking deal was. Because I was, you know, handsome, good looking back then. I think that's what the deal was. And, he showed me this apron, you know, apron that you wear. He showed me this apron, and it says 33 degree Freemasonry, 33 degree Masonry. It looked really beautiful. There was an eye on the top, and then there was like this ruler upside down. And I didn't know what to think, you know, back then, because honestly, dude, I was clueless. I have no clue what the fuck this was. I thought maybe he was part of construction, designing stuff or whatever. So I was like, masonry, are you designing, building bricks and stones and building statues? I thought maybe he built I was so dumb back then. I thought maybe he built that giant, what you call it? I thought maybe he built the entire Washington, D.C., bro. That's how stupid I was. Because I had no idea what the Freemasonry was back then. I was clueless. I was dumb, okay? Now I know. I have a lot of knowledge. But he told me he was a 33 degree Mason. And this individual, Dietrich, and the one thing I remember what he said to me after 9/11. This was like 2 weeks after 9/11. It was like around September 28th, something like that. I think I left in the end of October. I didn't work for him anymore. I left in the end of October, and I went to work for a nightclub. I moved down to South Florida, and I was here working at the Voodoo Lounge, one of the nightclubs. And he said to me something, because he saw me watching the news. He saw me watching, you know, these buildings coming down. He saw me watching that other building coming down, number 7. And he said to me, and he turned around, he says, you should definitely turn that crap off. And I'm like, why? Just turn that off. And he looked at me, and he kind of he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, he had a big fucking ass ring, a big ring with a ruby inside and the gold that's Freemasonry, like a big fucking ruby inside. And he said to me, whatever you see, whatever you hear, there's a reason for it. So don't pay too much attention to it. Just enjoy your life and use your instincts and watch your surroundings. But don't pay too much attention to this stuff. Okay? It's all garbage. Okay? There's a reason for everything. Everything you see, everything you hear, there's a reason. And he said that to me. He said that to me. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? This is 2001, September 28th. And I'm like, I was like, okay, sir. You know? I was like, whatever. I guess I thought maybe he was pissed off that I was watching TV or something. I don't know. That's how stupid I was back then, you know. So, but that showed me something, that these individuals who are part of this group, who are part of this club, they know something. That shows me that they have some information. They're privy to some information. They are privy to some knowledge. I don't know why he said this to me. I think he said it because he liked me, honestly. And I guess he didn't want me to get hurt or something happened to me. So he kind of gave me an advice or something. I don't know. He's also half German, and he's American and half German, you know. But that's as much as I'm going to tell you. And he was 33 degree Mason. I'm not sure which lodge he was part of. I don't know which one it was. I have no idea. But he was a 33 degree Mason. His name was Dietrich. And that's as much as I can tell you. But now, after 24 years, because I worked for him way before that, you know. I started working for him back in 98, 99, 2000, 2001. So I've been working for him for like 4 years. October of 2001 is when I stopped working for him because I had to go work at the nightclub down here. I was the team leader working for the nightclub. I used to be a bouncer. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I'm telling you this because I think maybe you'll connect the dots. You know, maybe you guys will connect the dots. He never told me any secrets, you know, he never did, but he did kind of put some anecdotes, you know, like putting his hand on my shoulder, and then he said, turn that crap off. There's a reason for everything that you hear and see. Don't pay attention to that crap. Just live your life. Trust your instincts and watch your surroundings. Pay attention to your surroundings. And you know what? That kind of helped me. When he told me to pay attention to my surroundings, that helped fucking a lot. So thank you, Dietrich, for that. Guy was listening. The guy was very smart. This guy knew history better than anybody. Like, fucking knew it. Pick any region, pick any continent on this world, this guy, Dietrich, he knew it. Everything. How they started, how their government was formed, what about their dynasties in the past, everything. Like the knowledge that this individual had was like through the roof. So my whole point is that, getting back to televisions, everything you see on the news, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the bigger scheme, bigger plan. What that plan is, we as the sheeps, we as the people, we don't know. Why? Because we're not part of the club. We're not on the need to know. So we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or what's going to happen next week, or week after, or what's going to happen in October, what's going to happen in the middle of October, or by the end of October. We don't fucking know because we're not part of the club. We're not part of the club, so therefore we don't know. So what I'm trying to say is don't watch the television too much. Don't watch the news. Do what Dietrich told me. Do what this Freemason told me. The 33-degree Mason told me. Enjoy your life. Live your life. But pay attention to your surroundings. If you see something that feels bad, looks bad, it means it's bad. It means something bad's gonna go down. Pay attention to your surroundings. Always pay attention to your surroundings, guys. All the time. Always have 360 eyes. In the back, in the left, in the right, in the top, the bottom, front, everywhere. Have eyes everywhere and be very mindful of your surroundings. Okay? All right, this coffee vlog, I'm just going to call it Let's Talk About Stuff. Because I went from televisions to Dietrich, to Freemasonry, to all this other stuff. Guys, I don't listen. People ask me all these questions. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I just can tell you my life experience, the individuals I met, but I don't know what's going on. I have my theories. I have my, my perceptions on what this is or what it might be, but I have no clue. Who's running the show, what's going on, how does this work, how does this web work, this global network, and how that all places together. I don't know. There's individuals who know, but they're part of the club, and obviously you're never going to see them. They live in secrecy, and they're not going to tell you, because that's how they operate. They operate in secrecy. Okay? And they're part of the club. But maybe, let's be a devil's advocate. Maybe because of them we have this freedom. Maybe because of them we have this way of living a life. But there is a little sacrifice that has to be made every and each, whatever, decade or so. Maybe that's how this works. I don't know, guys. I have no fucking clue. I wish, you know what? I wish I knew, but I don't fucking know. Okay? I can just tell you my life experience. I can tell you some of these individuals that I met, and that's about it. I have a really strange life, man. Going through that war in Bosnia and then coming here and now doing this YouTube channel, talking about it. I really have a strange life. It almost feels like a Truman Show. I swear to God, I feel like a Truman Show. Like, it's almost like people know me. It's almost like people know me. Like, but why are you being nice to me? I mean, you just met me. You just met me. Why are you being nice to me? You just met me. We don't know each other. But you're being so nice. And you're helping me out. I swear to God, my life feels like a Truman Show. It feels like a Truman Show. It just doesn't, something doesn't add up. Like, it just, something is off. And I can't figure out what it is. I'm sorry about this long vlog, but it is Saturday, and I felt like, why not? This is all your fault, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan and your alpha brain. You own it, alpha brain own it. This is all your fault, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, I blame you for this shit. Okay? You own it. Is the reason for this. I'm drinking On It coffee, alpha brain. All right, guys, thank you for watching this long ass live stream. This live stream, it's really fucking, I mean, not this live stream, but this coffee vlog, it's 40 minutes, and I apologize. If you made it through this much, I apologize. I apologize to you that you had to sit through 40 minutes and that you lost 40 minutes of your time watching my sorry ass. I apologize to you. But for those of you who enjoy this, well, thank you. I know Demetrios will enjoy this. I know my brother Demetrios will enjoy this video. So thank you, Demetrios. And thank you, Gamer. Thank you, Noxy. And everybody else, I know who else is going to be watching this. Trying to escape, thank you. So, Zenoxy, not Noxy, Zenoxy, thank you, Zenoxy. But above all, thank you, Demetrios. Thank you, gamer, sexy gamer girl. But above all, thank you, Demetrios, because I know Demetrios will be watching this video. So, cheers. Thank you, guys. And again, I apologize, really, that this video is long, 40 minutes. I really do apologize about that. Okay? So, there you have it, guys. This is the vlog, the longest vlog, 40 minutes, number 6. Or is it number 7? Either 6 or 7. I think it might be 7. Okay? All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care.